Electronic money can be defined as some source of money or payment which is exchanged electronically. Some common examples of this include PayPal or Venmo. In 1958, Bank of America introduced the Bank Americard, one of the first forms of electronic money transfer. Although it started off fairly small, it has grown to become one of the largest forms of electronic money and payment. In recent years, though, there have been some new ideas being brought up in terms of electronic money transfer. One of these includes social media, as illustrated by Venmo.
Venmo is a digital replacement for a wallet. Whether it's splitting the lunch bill with a friend or paying your roommate your share of the rent, this can all be done on your phone with the application Venmo. What sets Venmo apart from other mobile payment applications such as Google Wallet or Square Cash is the social media aspect. Venmo has a newsfeed-like interface that allows users to see their friends' financial interactions. Another unique quality about Venmo is the nearby payment feature. Using iOS 7 and Bluetooth, Venmo alerts you when there are other users in your vicinity. This way, you can split the check with the person even if you don't have their phone number or aren't friends with them on Facebook. Some good qualities about Venmo are that using a debit card and checking account to pay is completely free. In addition, money is deposited directly into your bank account. And lastly, transactions are updated within 1 day. Downfalls on Venmo include the newsfeed does not display friends based on how often you interact with them. This means that you would be seeing posts from a random acquaintance on your Venmo feed. In order to use Venmo, both users must have the application. If you send money to a friend who does not have the Venmo application, the money will be returned within 30 days. The social networking aspect of Venmo is both a good and bad quality of the application. The social media portion adds a performance aspect to the app, such as you can create a funny status about your payment for your friends to see on their newsfeed. The downside of this is that Venmo gives your friends an intimate look into your finances. Venmo allows people to roam just with their phones instead of carrying a credit card or cash to pay as a bill. As society has been utilizing mobile payments applications more frequently, we are gradually shifting towards a future without cash transactions, also known as a cashless society.
Venmo provides an easy, accessible way for friends to send money to each other. As for its impact to society, Venmo and other forms of electronic money lead us to the question, is a cashless society feasible? We can see that getting rid of cash would have serious implications into how society makes money transactions. Cash in today's society is still widely used as the primary form of payment in many cases. Cash transactions by nature are harder to trace and can be easily stolen, lost, and destroyed. Because of this, many illegal activities, including money laundering, drug dealing, and tax evasion, utilize cash as a payment method that cannot be traced back to an individual or group. Also, cash payments can ensure that businesses receive funds immediately without the worry of waiting periods or not getting paid at all. Cash can mean less bookkeeping, in which for a business can mean saving money and the time and labor it would take for a bookkeeper to record other payment methods. It has been proven that consumers with cash tend to spend it more carefully than other consumers using other forms of payment because consumers can see and feel their stack of money decreasing as opposed to simply swiping a card. With electronic payments, transferring money can be very quick and convenient. Over long distances, electronic money transfer can happen very quickly versus the physical transfer of cash. Personal financial security and spending can be more easily monitored, documented, and reviewed. Oftentimes, banks and online payment systems have security systems for protecting money. Electronic money is also difficult to recreate and fragilely place into the monetary supply, and collecting taxes can become more effective. Also, many people purchasing goods with the use of debit and credit cards leads to faster transactions in comparison to counting cash. Handling and storing cash would also be eliminated. In a general sense, going cashless would significantly change society's spending and saving habits. People tend to abuse electronic money using it to build personal debt. So what does this mean for our future in the world of cash? As time goes on, electronic payments are encompassing more aspects of our everyday tasks. People are able to transfer each other money along with messages, By converting into a cashless society, we have the potential of cracking down on more illegal activities in the world because of all monetary exchanges would be documented. The government would not have the cost of producing our physical monetary supply. One example, it does cost more money to make a 1 cent coin than the 1 cent value of the coin. Many countries have begun implementing a cashless society for these benefits and others. Specifically, the Better Than Cash Alliance aims to work with governments and other organizations in converting to a cashless society. Their main benefits include decreasing costs associated with physical money, increasing transparency by allowing constant tracking of one's own money, safer and quicker delivery, and implementing new financial services to help people in poverty. Because of this and the development of other forms of payment like Venmo, money transactions are becoming increasingly popular. However, cash still plays a prominent role in transactions like tipping drivers, small businesses, and provides a psychological form of attachment and security to one's own wealth. For us to convert to a cashless society, many of these culturally acceptable things paid with cash must find new forms of electronic payments. With today's progression in technology, a cashless society is very much possible. However, this sort of monetary revolution would require generations to implement globally, and therefore makes a cashless society not imminent in the near future.
Audio Jungle.